Hello, is this thing on? It's me! Alright, let's do this. I have some experimental pixel art music on so far. Not really that excited, but let's wait it out. Okay, so welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be working on Mai-Chan's Sweet Buns. And yeah, so last time we did a lot of pastries, and today we are going to continue our pastry work. Let's make it different. I don't like this song too much. Oh, it was Crit from Necrodancer. That's crazy. All right. Good pastries. I don't like this either. It's too, I want to have something mellow. Let's make this guy. Yum! Says Diogo. Nice. All right. Good. So we have our list of pastries. And I wanted to make some pastries. Oops. By the way, today on the stream, I just want to show you this. I will destroy ISIS. ISIS bitter lemon. It says ISIS. It says ISIS right there. That's what we've been after all this time. ISIS turns out is very tasty. Enjoying this. All right. Good. Right, so what we're working on. So I wanted to make some of these. I didn't want to make all of them, but I think some of them would be nice. I have like 4 slots left, so I'm thinking I'm gonna fill the 4 slots, and once we're done, I want to switch over to Pico-8 and start working in Pico-8 on this, because I'm a bit nervous that we're gonna spend all this time making beautiful pastries and pixel art, but we're not gonna get any work done, and maybe after we get some of the work done, we realize that we actually something is wrong. We have to change the size or something like that. All right, so which pastry are we going to do next? So I really wanted to make cupcakes, actually. I mean, cannoli is great. Let me look at cannoli. So cannoli is next. Would be next one. Maybe cronuts. I like the cannoli because it looks very different. Or rhubarba. Ooh, I like the rhubarba. All right, so yeah, this looks very much like a sweet bun. All right, so I'm thinking cupcake first. Next, let's do cupcakes. It's very iconic. We're very American focused here, but whatever. So something like this or this, right? So I guess the classical one has whitish stuff on top. What about a muffin? I mean, we could also go for muffins. What's the difference between cupcakes and muffins? I guess cupcake has like the stuff on top, right? Why would you put a whole chewing gum in there? This is not good. I don't like. Whoa, look at this cupcake. Holy crap. All right, so let's try something like this. Let's try something simple like this. I think this would be nice. I kind of like, because somebody else mentioned in the last stream, we need some bright-ish. We need some more bright pastries. Brightish pastries. Right, as always, we're gonna first start with some silhouette. So what will the cupcake look? So I guess we need something like this. This would be the upper part. And then this would be the stem, so to speak. Something like this, right? I think we need to make sure that it's more from above than from below. And then let's move it all the way up there. So this is going to be a bit of an unusual design, because now we have there's two parts to it, right? There's the top and bottom part. Okay, so this is my first attempt here. I want to now make it more roundish. I don't like how unround this looks. Okay. Better. Nope. All right, so let's make those ridges maybe in there. Okay. Okay. Well, let's keep it like this. So how do we shade this brighter part now? This is what I'm asking myself. I mean, you could go like this, right? You could use this orange here. Can we use some other shade? Okay. This is too dark. Yeah, that's dark. So what I'm thinking also, this is a bit maybe too symmetrical. So maybe we're gonna add a little bit of a thing over there. Like a little swirly, you know? Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like the color scheme. It's not good. What about the yellow here? It's not good. What about just like a... Ugh. Nope. Okay, this is completely not chill, this music. I need something more relaxed. Give me something chill. Ah, yes. Oh, what about the pink? Maybe you can use the pink. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. I can see this working. Okay. I see the pink was a good choice. Okay. So let me make sure these swirls are a little bit more look more organic. Yes. Okay. Okay. I want to have. Yes, okay. This is bad. Okay, yeah, that looks more like it. This needs a bit more thicker here, the swirl. I need more thicker. People in the chat, Quargus, Diego are agreeing the pink was the right choice. I'm glad we're on the same page. Ooh, I like this, yeah. This is bad. This is better. I'd eat that. Like it. Okay, so this part is something that bothers me still. The harsh edge here. Maybe you can soften it up with something like this. I do not hate it. Nope. Just keep it brown so it's a bit more like a shadow. Dang it, this stream was already making me hungry. Yeah, same here. Same here. Oh man, you know when this game is finished, we're gonna have like a pastry party. I will bring, or actually maybe I should always bring pastries to celebrate every stream. I will bring some pastries. I will eat one pastry on every stream, and I'm gonna be fat by the end of the game development. It's gonna be great. Okay, I think this is good. It's a very tall cupcake. Let me see how it works when we go all the way to the bottom with those lines. Oh, I do not hate this. It's more cupcake-ish. What if we add more of a like this move? Okay, and then something like this. Ooh, yeah. More of a mushroomy kind of shape. Okay. Okay. Stuff on my mouth with pixels. Nom 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 nom. All right, let's. I think that this cupcake is not bad. I kind of like the cupcake. I think we got through it. Let's see what else. What is cross buns? Oh yeah, these guys. Yes. What about the Creampuff? That's a crazy shape, man. Okay, this shape, I get it. This shape I get. Or something like this. Oh, by the way, something you can also do with a pastry, with a cupcake. I'm gonna test it. I haven't considered. You can change the coloring. You could technically use the full white to make it like a white, and then use a gray, perhaps. I don't know. It doesn't just look. This looks more creamy because of the creamy white, and this is because it's so incredibly white and gray. It doesn't look as appetizing, I feel. But what if we just then use this? Oh. I do not hate this. And I do use the white in different situations, right? I sometimes use the white. Well, here I'd use the white. So maybe, but the difference between the cream and the white is so subtle. I don't like how close the cream is to the white. What about this? This probably won't work, right? Oof, no, this looks just dirty. I know, I want to think about this. You could make the cake darker brown to signify chocolate cake compared to yellow cake. Ooh. Chocolate. Yeah, we had the problem with the chocolate. We had the problem that there was no... Hi, I'm eating right now. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm stuffing my face with cupcakes right now. Let's try the chocolate cupcake. So if this was supposed to be a chocolate cupcake, I would probably go with a brown. You're right. Like here, maybe? And then this, right? Yeah, that would be a chocolate cupcake, probably. Oops. I would probably also go... yeah, go probably... those lines probably should get thinner then. Yeah, something like this. Maybe then adding even a bit of a glisten here. Something like this, maybe. I don't know. I don't like it. Okay, guys. So let us continue to whatever pastry is we have to do next. So Creampuff would be nice. I still don't feel the baklava. I mean, we technically already have the brownie, so baklava could be a... Oh, that's kind of interesting. What is the... What? This will be a very complicated one. You have to make a fish. Man, pastries are crazy. Millefeuille. Millefeuille. Feuille? Feuille. Thousand leaf. Huh. See, it looks great. It looks very tasty, but with this kind of cakes, with this kind of pastries, I feel they're very close to cakes. On the other hand, of course, we have brownies, which also seem like a piece of cake. But I don't know, maybe. So I wouldn't put this as my primary pastries. Maybe I will add them later when it's all about, you know, fitting just adding more content to the game. But I don't think this. Oh, this is actually really nice. Oh, I like it with this little thing here. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna put it on the list. Oh my gosh, somebody with culinary schooling in here. Armusant TV has culinary schooling? What? So I'm really wary of drifting too much into cake, because if once you get into cake, you know, everything is possible. There's so many cakes. So much cake. So I don't want to drift on too much into cake. But this seems to be a pastry. Yeah, this should looks like it's just like a single thing. All right, so let's go with cronuts. I don't know. Oh no, wait. I actually wanted to have the cream puff. Yeah, let's go with the cream puff. Okay, we need to. It seems like cream puffs can have very different sizes and shapes. So we need to should focus on a specific cream puff. So I'm gonna try to recreate maybe this cream puff, although this might be a bit close to what we already have, or this cream puff where it's like some weird shapes on top, round bottom, and then the cream in between. Let's try to make this work. Okay. Cream. Just like this, cream puffed? No, cream puff. Pastel du Belém. Oh man, people are now coming with the suggestions here. That's great. People are very opinionated about other pastries. That's something I love. That's something that we're going to absolutely leverage in this game. Oh, wow. Look at this. What is this? Das Geheimnis des Pastéis du Belém. But it says pastel de nata. A Portuguese egg tart pastry. Dusted with cinnamon. Oh my gosh. Jesus H. Christ. I like it. Also, there's so much pastries. It's so crazy. You would think like, oh, pastries, whatever. Like, that's something I love about game development. You pick some random topic, like, ugh, I'm gonna do this thing, and suddenly you discover like this whole universe. It's so great. I love it. All right, let's do the next one, the cream puffed. So this will be very high. So I just this time I don't want to go all the way to the edge, because I don't want to be confused with the other roundish objects. But I want it to be very high, like I want to be as high as the almost as high as the. So something like this maybe. Okay, and now we're gonna shave off some stuff, make it more roundish. And maybe the bottom also more roundish. Let me grab my bakery book. Oh no. This is so great. Okay, so this looks good. Okay, yeah, something like this. And this is going to be where the trench of the Death Star goes. It's basically like a cream burger, right? A little bit. Let's try this. Okay, yes, yo. Oh. Okay. Ah, yeah. Okay, this looks a little bit too much like an Oreo. So we have to watch out. This, yeah, I put the trench too high, I think. Okay, like this. I feel the gap in between has to be larger. I think we need a two pixel wide gap. Yeah, that seems better. And then I'm gonna shade this with a brown. Like this. Yeah, that seems better. Okay, let's make sure that the edge is better. Something like this. Then this is too thin. Yeah, that's better. Maybe. Yeah. I don't like it. Okay, this is now too much of a like a smooth burger bun, because if you look at the shape here, it goes like more. It's more pointy. So we have to make it more pointy. We're gonna add some asymmetrical shapes to it as well later. Yeah, that's better. It's still not good enough. Already adding some asymmetry here to maybe Bola de Berlin and Salami de Chocolate. Ooh. Yeah, that looks very similar to what I'm doing right now. Ah, Berliner Pfannkuchen. Huh. And Salami de Chocolate. What? Chocolate salami? That's crazy. That's crazy. Portuguese again. Okay, oh man, this is not good. This doesn't look round enough. It looks like we're looking at it from the side and you want to have more a top-down view. So I'm trying to add to the roundness of it a little bit. Let's destroy this for now. I'm still working on the overall shape here. Actually, I want on these. Maybe we cannot see the profile. Maybe it's just something like this. And then we're gonna add the cream inside. yeah, that's better. It's kind of difficult. I am not happy. Not a happy camper with what I'm seeing here. The perspective seems to be better now, but I'm struggling to make the gap work. Okay, so let's see if we can make this higher. It's probably going against what we're trying to achieve here, but okay, yeah. But maybe we're gonna get a cleaner result. Oh yeah, maybe. I think the hard thing here is that the pastries by themselves all look similar and require you to add personal flair to make them pop, and you use a lot of basic pastries. I don't know. Do you think that so far we have very similar pastries? Because I tried to pick pastries which like look differently from the shapes, and you know it's like when you have like 16 times 16 pixels, there's just not a lot of difference you can make between like a sweet bun and a Berliner. There's just so much you can do, you know. And to some extent, if you're trying to convey, let's try this guy. If you're trying to convey the difference that you cannot actually achieve with the tools that you have, then you're maybe trying to go to a way to a nuanced approach. Like sometimes it pays off to be a bit more brash, you know. I think what you have is great. It's the last two spots, and I agree with the pixel limitation. Make it even more. Yeah. But also, like, some of the pastries, like, if I'm not a pastry master, but if somebody told me, like, you know, pastel de nata, I'm not familiar with it, so it just looks like something sweet. Maybe I saw it once, maybe I ate it once, but I wouldn't able to name it. So with something like brownie, I think most people can tell that it's a brownie or a croissant. But once you get into more esoteric stuff, like people maybe recognize that it's okay, this is something sweet, but they might not be able to say what exactly it is, you know. And that actually doesn't, like, it's not, with pastries it's often like not even that important what it is, you know. It's like, oh, here's something sweet, you know. But yeah, so yeah, there might be a limit to what we can actually convey in this game. So this is good. I kind of like this. This looks very much like the what am I actually doing? I'm Creampuff. This looks very close to a Creampuff now. But I feel there's a lot of definition missing in the dough part. But it's fairly bright here, right? So I don't know how to add definition here without destroying this whole thing. Like if I start adding this stuff, you know, it's like, oh. You could add some drop shadows here. But the problem is, like, so far only the bun and this guy have drop shadows, so that's a bit of a concern here. What about, look, they have like these kind of swirly patterns here. Maybe we can take those, or maybe like the chocolate dip on top. Oh, let's try that. Hot cross buns should at least be really easy to make. Distinct hot cross buns. Are these the cross buns here? Yeah. I'll try making the cut on the cream puff slightly more wonky to make it look like the cream is holding the top half up higher on the one side than the other. Oh, that's maybe a good idea. Yeah. I like this. So you mean something like this? So it's like slightly offset. Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of like not quite as symmetrical. And then yeah, something like this. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, queen. Nope. Okay, so let's try to add these. Yeah, so we thought maybe something like this, maybe the chocolate on top. Maybe that would be a good choice here. Yeah, like this chocolate here. So we said this would be chocolate color, right? So trying to make it so it's more of a dot on top and less of a cap, you know, so it's more three-dimensional. Looks too much of a spider. Let's go like this and this. Make it drip on the bottom half too. I mean, we could, but oh man, I don't know. Like something like this, maybe. Yeah. Oof, but the shape is getting really complicated. Like it's very difficult to read what it even is. I think. I'm not sure about that. Like it doesn't really read as a round thing anymore. It could be like a hot dog or something. And let's try to undo this. Let's maybe try to add the like something like this. Maybe if we bring it back to a more rounder shape. And then add the chocolate on top. Let's try this. Let me make this gap even bigger. I feel like so we can really see into this. Yeah, I like it. And then, okay, so we're gonna add the chocolate here. And it's gonna drip in here. Something like this. Still doesn't quite parse as something that's round. Because now we have like this straight line going across, because it's, you know, it's tilted, but that makes it difficult to parse as something that's round. It looks very like flat, you know. I like the chocolate part, but it's kind of it makes it difficult to read it three-dimensionally. So, which is, I think maybe we're gonna add some, you know, patterns, something like this, just to add to the roundness of it. Maybe even, yeah, let's add something like this, yeah. Oops. I am not seeing it. What if? I kind of like how it's maybe just on the one side. Yeah, let's try this. So we're gonna add some of these patterns back in. A bit more bubbly perhaps, because we had like these swirls, but I want to maybe have it more bubbly. Yeah, I kind of. Yeah. I mean, this looks more like a croissant a little bit, but it adds more of this drop shadow feeling. Let's go something like this. Yes, yes. So it's not quite as. If you're looking for more shapes, I don't know if you could make them with this space, but shapes you don't have that I could think of would be pinwheels and turnovers. Gonna head off now to play some games. Pinwheels? What do you mean pinwheels? Oh yeah. I mean, we have pinwheels like here and here, yeah. But see, if you look at the actual things here, so these are more like these knobs, these clumps, you know. they're not so much pinwheels. You have pinwheels here, where it's like where you have like the spirals of the actual cream, but the actual buns have like these blobs. They are like these weird alien eggs. This is more of a pinwheel kind of thing, but it's kind of like one of the unique ones. So yeah, I want to have this blobby nature. I want to expose that a little bit more. Yeah. But I think we overdid now a little bit the asymmetry of it. So let us bring it down a little bit. Yeah, I think this might be reasonable. I mean, it's not the best pastry that we had. I still don't like how, you know, have like this huge straight line. Maybe we can fix this. I don't know if I like this more. Yeah, I think that might be better. Yeah, this might be good. I think it's coming together. What if we make it like create like a blob here? I don't like it. Maybe not in this spot. Maybe on the other side. Like it's oozing out. I don't think this works. No, that doesn't work. We just broke it. I think this is better. Okay. So this was Creampuffs. Can I add some? I just still want to like lighten this up a little bit, perhaps. Nah, that just adds noise. By the way, somebody suggested that with a bun you could maybe add some dithering to it. So I'm gonna try the dithering with a bun. Okay, yeah. Oops. Not the worst dithering. No, too much dithering. Dithering is always difficult to make roundish shapes because the dithering has its own pattern, and if you disturb it, then you get like this weird. Yeah, that might be why. That might be nice. maybe? I don't know. And like, what's the last one? This guy, that's a Creampuff. See, now we're getting into the very obscure pastries, where it's like people start asking, what is this? Nobody asks what this is. But this? Alright, so what else? Two more, and then we're gonna move on to programming. Oops. Okay. So cannoli would be one option. I mean, cannoli would be interesting because it's a very different shape. Cronuts. Basically like a roundish donut, right? I mean, like a brownish donut. I like the rumbaba. I like that we have different shapes. So let's make a rumbaba. And what else? Okay, let's continue with the rumbaba. So what we want to have is we want to have a round base, and then in the side there's going to be like this swirly, and then maybe a cherry or some kind of fruit inside. It's interesting to look at the shading here, for example, where you have yellowish on the side and very brown on top. I think is that consistent? Not necessarily. It's kind of nice. Okay. What? There we go. Our layer, new layer. Rumbaba. Wait a minute. Baba au rhum. Oh wow, there's liquor inside. And tiramisu would be also a good one, by the way. What is this? Oh, Creampuff. That's a Creampuff. Okay, let's make it a rumbaba. So what do we want? I mean, we could use a different pastry we already have as a base, right? It's kind of a little bit like a donut, but a bit smaller. So I'm gonna go until oh wait. So I'm thinking going not all the way to the edges again, like with the Creampuff. Something like this. So we have still some more pixels too, because ideally the cream would rise above the shape, so it's kind of like something like this, you know. À la française, you can pronounce this baba au rhum. Merci beaucoup. Bien sûr, mon ami. Zut alors. So This is too high now. So I'm gonna make the same hole like with the donuts, something like this. Oh, I don't hate it. I do not hate it at all. I do not hate this. Let's make sure the cream. Oh yeah. Oh, look at this. Do you see what I see? Yes. So we could add like the pinkish stuff here, something like this. Something like this maybe. Or gonna go full white. I mean, it's not bad. I think it needs to go further down maybe. Yeah, seems better, but then the whole thing is a bit too high. It's too bad because I really wanted to stick above the shape. Yeah, that seems correct. Yeah, that's good. That looks like a rhubarb. Okay, so maybe the cherry on top. Let's see if we can make the cherry on top. So let's see. So it would be need to be at least 4, right? So something like this. Do not like. Do not appreciate. Do you have to have the cherry on top? Are there rhubarabs without the cherry on top? See, they don't have no cherries. Yeah, do not have this. You don't have to have this. Sometimes you do have this though. See, I like the character that it brings to this, but the problem is like again with the shading. Oh, maybe if you make it pink. And then red underneath. Okay. But still, What if we undo all of this? And we make this a new layer. I like working with multiple layers. And then we're gonna try this again, but this time it's gonna be like this size. And I can move it around, so maybe it's just the positioning that's wrong. I don't like it because if I put something like here, right? Okay. Let's consider what our options are. No, but if we make it like this, I'm trying to preserve the creaminess of the cream. I don't know. The cherry doesn't quite look cherry-ish. Maybe something like this. Maybe if we make it this white. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to come around. Yeah, okay. It's a bit white though, right? Yeah, the traditional one has a cherry thing. Oh man, I love the team of fact checkers. Yeah, okay. I guess we need the cherry. Something I don't like is that it is the cream now is a bit small compared to the rest of the Rumbaba. You see that the Rumbaba. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Yeah, and I mean that makes it unique compared to the other ones, right? So maybe it's a good idea to keep the cherry anyway. So either I make it not as wide. I think not making it as wide might be a good idea. But then it's like this very tiny cake. Oh, wait a minute. I just wanted to... I need to... merge down. Make it something like this, right? Then it's so tiny. Like this guy should be tiny. This shouldn't be so tiny. So what if we make the cream bigger? Oh yeah. Oh, look at this cream. I like this. Okay, seems like it's coming together now. Maybe even like this. It is a baba. What if we make this bigger? Add more redishness to it. Nah, it's fine. It was better then. I'm trying to add some structure to the cream now. Look, what if this is maybe a bit too square? Let's see if we can make it this smoother. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Nope, that's not good. We broke the roundness of it. I don't know, man. Yeah, that's better. But I think this needs to be wider still. Oops. And this as well. Yeah, no, that's the right shape, I feel. Okay, so yeah, this is better. Maybe here. Yeah, that's good. That. Oh yeah, I think we got this. I think this is turning into Rumbaba now. Rumbaba. Suicide. It's a suicide. Rumbaba. Oops. Oh no, not flatten. No. Ooh. Uh-oh. I think my sprite crashed. No. We lost it. Doesn't it have any backups? I have to go back to the recording now. No. Okay, this is going to be crazy. We have to. This is bad. I didn't save it. I have to go to the recording. I'm gonna actually Google my own stream and rewind so I can see what the Rumbaba was before it crashed. Okay, this was the Rumbaba that we have to duplicate. This is the best. Okay, I think that. Wait a minute, zoom out a little bit, Christian. Yeah, this this is so funny. Yeah, okay, this is good. Can I make it always on top somehow? Okay. What is this? Oh, you can report the last crash. That's interesting. Okay. Let's recreate it. Oh, it's fine. It could be worse. I'm glad I'm recording this, because if I hadn't recorded this, that would be really awkward. And sometimes, you know, redoing stuff is good, because it kind of makes you it gives you an opportunity to make things, and it forces you to maybe change things which you wouldn't have changed otherwise, because you were too afraid to lose things. So something that my professor always used to say is like your computer crashing and you losing your master thesis or like bachelor thesis shortly before the final presentation or before it's due is kind of like the best thing that can happen to you, to the quality of the thesis, because yeah, you will like, you would have to like work like crazy to recreate it in its previous state, but also it kind of like forces you to focus on the very important stuff, or like your thesis is, what's the most important part of your thesis, or what's the part that you cannot live without, you know. In this case, it's like I almost lost nothing. I can like easy to recreate it. What if I make it like this? I'm gonna figure out later. Oh! What? You can do this something like this? That's crazy. Okay. Let's save this. Okay, so let's see. I was thinking maybe adding more roundness to it by adding this. I don't like the straight line here, but I don't see a better solution. And now it's too dark. I want some of the really white cream to show up. So maybe like something like this. Let's just make it like very creamy. Okay. So let's add more shadows. Oh, this looks good. When it comes together, it's kind of like, oh, yes, yes. I think it's too high. I think we, yeah. It's good. Good, what else do we need? Final pastry for today. In fact, I'm gonna take a small break. I'm gonna make me a tea, and meanwhile, you guys can suggest in the chat which pastry should be our final pastry. You don't have to pick the ones here. You can also suggest some of the pastry in the chat. But yeah, and when I return, we'll take on the final pastry. I'm gonna save this. Ah, yes. Transitioning back. I noticed I put up the sticky notes, but you guys couldn't see it because of the break screen. Somebody suggested Nussecken. Ooh. I do not hate the idea of Nussecken. I don't even have it on my thing. Frederick Klein. Oh, Nussecken are pretty dope. Oh, they're pretty good pastries, guys. I kinda like Nussecken. Ooh, triangles, dude. So cannoli would also be interesting, because because we're looking for pastries that are very different shapes, right? So cannoli are great. Cronuts. So if I make a cronut, that's kind of like cannoli, like the rhubarba without the cream. I mean, talking about unusual shapes, but this is almost like, oh man, this I would have to nail the fish. This is a pixel art challenge right there, and it's very unusual, I would say. But maybe I guess that's subjective. Mince pie. I guess it's the same as the pork pie, right? Cross buns. Somebody or in the chat or previously suggested cross buns. Something I have to watch out for. The pastries I made today are pretty small. I gotta watch out to not to start shrinking down the pastries. Might actually be worthwhile go back to this guy and make it bigger, to the rhubarba. Well, you know, I mean, I started with a cupcake because cupcakes are smaller, and I guess these are also smaller. Nussecken are pretty big, and croissants are also pretty big. Not sure how big these guys are. They seem to be a bit smaller. But I wouldn't have to want to have another small one. So yeah, let's make it dependent on the size. Yeah, not taking the buck. I mean, I love these guys, but they seem very esoteric. I like this guy, but this almost looks like a cake, like a cookie. I do like this guy. It's kind of like but that's yet another roundish guy. I mean, it would have really cool shading. I like it. Nussecken. I didn't have Nussecken. Cannoli or Nussecken, guys? So just to cannoli would be this guy. And Nussecken would be this guy. Nussecken a pretty guy, pretty guile, pretty good. It would be difficult to make the texture work. Okay, let's just for a second entertain a thought of Nussecken. Just for a second, just a tip, just a tip of an iceberg. Something like this, maybe. And the French pastries, you also have religieuse, which is the same exact recipe as like eclair, but with a different shape. That's funny. Yeah. That's a kind of like a shape that's very close to this, I feel. It would be very difficult to distinguish it. So if it's the same recipe... Oh, because it's like a nun? That's funny. Man, this looks tasty. I swear. These streams. So something like this. Yeah, some crazy shape a little bit. So it's not like because it's it's pastries. They're not supposed to be like geometrically correct and everything. It's a pretty big Nussecke. Let's make it smaller. Okay, this looks more of a cake now. I think we need looks too much of a cake now. It's a bit too thick, maybe. Yeah. So how do they work? Really dark sides and a brownish top, okay. I had a little lag problems with the stream a few minutes ago, so I didn't hear your answer about the number of cakes you plan to make. Oh, nobody seemed to have asked me this. I don't know how many I will make. So today I want to just finish this one, and we're really restricted by the Pico-8 size limit. But I think we will be fine. Like we can create at least 20, at least 20. And so yeah, one of my plans was to maybe make it so that you unlock new pastries. That would be really fun. So I noticed that people are very opinionated about pastries. So that would be kind of like a good way to leverage this, you know, like kind of like, oh no, there's my favorite pastry, you know, and now I have to play this game. I have to unlock this. I cannot play this game without my favorite pastry, you know. Oh yeah, this looks good. So now I want to use triangle shapes here. So it's not just like a random noise, but actually like some kind of structure. Yes. Yeah, this is good. And now with the Nussecken, one side is always, at least two edges are covered with chocolate. So in this case, this would be, oops. Maybe a bit too big. Yeah, and that's more like a Nussecke. Don't like the chocolate covering. That's not good. Do we need to cover the sides? I guess we need to. It's difficult to convey this. And what about the standard American cookie with the chocolate nuggets? Not sure. Oh yeah, you mean like the chocolate, like the chocolate chip cookie. I don't know. I also don't want to have two cookies. I would like to avoid cookies. Just pastries. Maybe a bit smaller. Oh yeah, smaller might work. Something like this. There are nussecke that don't have the corners dipped in chocolate, so some don't have chocolate at them at all. Some have the chocolate around the sides. Yeah, so we might actually focus on the ones that have the chocolate around the sides. Might be easier to pixel art. I think this is recognizable as a nussecke. I think this might be worth. This might be fine. Now I'm worried that this might look too much like just a slice of pie. The problem here is that this is a very special type of triangle happening here that's very unlike a slice of pie. And by choosing like this weird shape that I had here, I kind of messed it up. Because now this could be a slice of pie, right? This could be like a, you know, like this kind of slice of pie, or like this kind of slice of pie, you know. I don't know. I'm gonna put it to the side. Let's try the cannoli. Try and make it thinner. Yeah. Maybe. I already tried it thinner. Thinner is better for sure. It looks less like pie. Let's bring it back again. Let's bring it back. Let's bring the nussecke back. Yeah. But now it's like a slice of pizza almost. It's tough. Yeah, I think the shape is all wrong. I think the problem is the shape. Pizza pie. Yeah, let's just bring pizza in here. Nobody would mind pizza, right? And then I unlock the pizza and turn in a pizza game. Oh my gosh! Best game ever, pizza. So yeah, so something like this might work, or something like this. Let's try it like this. So let's make it more geometric. Actually, let's be boring. Yeah. But something I want to do is I want to add. Ooh. I don't hate this. Ooh. See, this doesn't look like cake at all. Looks a little bit like a UFO. Something I don't like is that the angle should be a bit higher, like it should maybe end here. But then we give up our beautiful geometrical beauty. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's better. Something like this. Something like this would be nosek. Not my favorite pastry right now. I don't know. I don't quite feel it. I don't quite feel it. Ooh. Turn it by just 1 pixel. Yeah, that won't work. That will just screw up the entire rasterization. You could add some perspective to it, but yeah, let's try this. Then it turns into a pizza pie. I mean, yeah. Now it turns into a cake. Go back. But I kind of like the rounded corners on the bottom. That might work. Yeah. Yeah. You make chocolate pizza, congratulations! Yay, we did it, guys! I like it without the bottom layer, yeah. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. It's just not the best pastry we had. You have to live with not the best pastry in the world. Something that I'm still bothered by, it doesn't quite adhere to the perspective of the other ones. It seems like it's foreshortened. So we might return to this later. But it's fine, it's fine, we're fine. Are we fine? We're fine. Okay. So with these buns in the thing, let's start thinking about the sprite sheet. So I'm gonna bring them some of those buns in here. One day I would make a game with Monokai. That would be so great. But alas, Pico-8, the sprite sheet of Pico-8, I mean the palette of Pico-8 is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Okay, still not sure what to do with buns though. This is a really good looking bun, you know. What if we add a shadow here? But none of the others have a shadow! Christian, what are you doing? Oops. I broke everything. Oh, you cannot add a shadow. Funny. Because we'll just destroy the dithering. Yeah, oof, nah, no, Undo, do not do. So... yeah, that was a missing pixel. So I'm not sure about the bun. Oops, that's the wrong, I put it on the wrong layer. That's the pixel I needed. Still not sure about the bun. Let's make the brown part a bit bigger. It's so difficult to bring dithering into such a small sprite because it just adds like these kind of tooth effects. Your second croissant is really good, by the way. Thank you so much. Yeah. Sometimes you need a second approach, you know. Sometimes you need to write it out. Oh man, I don't like how the lower row are so much smaller than the upper row. Oof. We had a bad... Maybe I should make the Nussecke bigger. And everybody's like, no, don't go back to the Nussecke. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's fine as it is. You fool! You fool! You came back to this Nussecke. You came back, and look what you wrought. There's nothing but pain in the land of the Nussecke. Turn into more of a pie. I don't even know. What if you take the shadow here and make it a bit smaller? Not as extreme. More of a subtle shadow. Just a hint of a shadow. So if you want to make a shadow, it has to go like here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's bad. Now the shadow is much smaller, so it's not as such a big deal. So let's keep it like this. Okay, so let's try to copy these guys. Can I do this? I should be able to. What? I cannot? I should be able to just... I guess I can't. Okay, You will not stop me. Oh. Well, you did not stop me. I did not think that would be this difficult to... Never work with sprite, so if you guys have any tips on how to assemble a sprite sheet. Did I paint this on a bun? Oh no, I painted it on a bun. No. Let's undo everything. Let's pretend nothing happened. It's fine. It's fine. Destroy all the evidence. No, don't do this. Why you do this? Perfect. No, don't. Why you struggle? Interesting. Yeah, of course I will stream the coding. That's something that we're gonna start right away. I just want to assemble the sprite sheet a little bit, so we have something to begin with. How is this chill out music? It's not chill out music at all. Uh-oh. Actually, I've been learning game coding for a few months now, and your serious breakout hero helped me a lot. Oh, that's so great to hear. Yeah. Learning to program. That's the ideal result of the series. Yeah, I was really like... I think Pico-8 is such a great environment to start coding. Oops. And quite often it's less about, you know, knowing which functions exist, but more about, you know, how things come together. So like having like a whole tutorial to see how everything comes together is so valuable. Something I really benefited from when I was researching how to make chess. Because you can look up all the chess stuff, you know, in a wiki, but it's like you have to actually, you know, see how it comes together, how everything, you know, falls in place. So I'm usually like, I like to do the kind of tutorials that I see that I wish myself that somebody would made. Pretzel. Oh, no. Oh man, this sprite sheet is gonna be just full with pastries. So good! Best game ever. Game of the year. Actually, I could make it black in the background, right? Because I'm usually not using black for those guys. Yeah, why not make it black? Wait a minute. Oh dang. I want to have every pastry on its individual layer. Come on. I wonder if there's some like easy way of doing this. Like, you know, click on a button and it's like assemble to sprite sheet or something like this. And look at how crazy good this eclair is. I really love the eclair. For once, the chocolate part really works. And I guess we're already decided that we are going to use the donut without the sprinkles. No, I did the mistakes again. Oh no. No, but what you do? What you do? What you do? What you do? Oh no! What? Why? What are these patterns here? I don't want any patterns. Okay, like this. That's good. Right. Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to unfuddle this in a second here. Wait. Okay, yeah, this is the eclair. Where's the I think it's with a pretzel, yeah. And we have quite some pastries assembled so far. That's good. I want to create a second line here at what? All right. So this would be correct, right? Just making sure. Sanity check. Yeah, okay. Wait, but I made it in a... I put it in a cupcake now. Oh, this hurts. This hurts. Still trying to get used to Sprite. It's a good program. I mean, I don't hate it. Always select nothing. Deselect, Control D, okay. Okay. So this is Creampuff. Control D. Oh wait, don't do it yet. I think like this. Actually, even more. Okay, we need 2 pixels down here, right? 1, 2. And the Creampuff. No, it's good. Wait, what? Yeah, okay. How is this chill out? This is not chill out at all. This, man, these playlists, I swear. Okay, that's good. So both of them are not going to the edges. So like this. Should have went with the cannoli. I'm still not feeling the Nussecke, but okay. Better concentrate on making something than concentrate on making something right better on the first time. Nussecke. Okay. Removing the shadows now. By the way, I was wondering, what if we make these white? I do not hate it. Yeah. So it's kind of like the paper, you know. It's not the actual dough, but just the paper. Good. Pastries. So I'm thinking, like, if half of my sprite sheet is pastries, I wouldn't be sad about it. So this would result in, we can make 8 pastries times 4 rows. So that would be Jesus Christ. I cannot type. 8 times 4. That's like the most complicated way to do a very simple calculation. 32 pastries. Yeah. There is an export to Twitter option. What does that do? Oh, I almost forgot my tea. All right, let's switch. Let me check something. That's good. Just setting up some of my workspace here. So can we make directory Buns? We can't. How do we create a directory? ls? What does ls mean? Oh, list. Okay, whatever. Folder. Oh, I think it's mkdir or something, right? Like help? mkdir, yeah. Buns. Okay, cd Buns. Save Buns. So wait. Oh yeah, that's how I'm lazy. Sleep Buns, dear load Buns. So okay, so it's gonna be Mai. Is it Mai or is it Mai? It's Mai, right? Mai-Chan's. So wait, Buns. Save. Okay. Then let's go to the directory where we're working in. Where is it? There. Like this. Oops. Folder. They're there. I don't know. It's sometimes just to see all those pastries. It just brings so much joy into my life. Nussecke might not be correctly. No, it is. No, it's not. We are here to fix this problem. First of all, let us fix this in a spreadsheet so it doesn't, the problem doesn't compound. No, not. Okay, and then let's return to Pico-8 and fix this in Pico-8. You gotta say, like, Zep did a really good job with Pico-8. It's such a good program. Such a good program. What is this with this chill out playlist? I don't. Guys, this is not chill out. Let's very unchill out. No. Okay. What about ambient? Let's go like really chill out. Good. Oops, what? What? Okay, so now I will go Git Kraken. And actually create my Git repository for this. Why? Okay. Sorry guys, be right with you. What? Oh, wait. I'm having some login problems. What? I swear, like, Git was supposed to... Git was supposed to be making things, like, easier, right? But it rarely does. First commit. Commit. Good. This is also not good. This is also not good. Okay. Right. So how are we going to begin this new adventure? So let's go like function draw. I've been working in Pico-8 for a while now. Function init. Function update. 60, right? It was 60. It wasn't draw. Yeah, no, it was draw. CLS. What is the color? I think we used this color, the white, right? Yeah, we used the pure white. Let's start with 14. Nice pink. Yes. Look, it looks almost exactly like the card. Nice. Okay. Draw main function update function draw game. Okay, and so in update 60 we're just gonna go UPD, and in draw we're just gonna go DRW, and then in it we're gonna go UPD equals draw main, update game, update main. And then DRW goes draw. Main mean the main menu. You need to the pink color for this one. Yes, look at the cartridge. Absolutely, we're gonna use a lot of this pink. Hi, I love your tutorials. Been learning them to make demos for my own demo scene project. Ooh, demo scene. Love it. Yeah, there's been like a very active tweet card community, which I really love, where it's like trying to make something like a really cool demo happening with just the size restriction of a tweet. And that's something that blows my mind every time. Like I see those tweet cards and I'm like, what? Okay, does this work? UPD is a null value. That's interesting. Oh, right. So just so we know that this works. So I'm actually going to start immediately. So this is going to be draws. Actually, this is going to be first updates. And this is going to be draws. Draw. Mai-Chan's. Sweet Buns. Okay, and these guys come in here. Yes. So immediately I want to maybe have a center function. Yeah, let's make a center function. Oh man, I already wrote this function before. Maybe I should just steal it. Where did they write it? I think in chess. Let's see. Nope. Yes, there we go. Let's make a UI stuff. I think we're gonna need a UI stuff. Let's make an underscore. Let's try to be better every time we work on something. Let's try to every time to improve a little bit. And this time, what I want to improve in is making sure that I name the variables. Like whenever I have a local variable, I'm gonna use an underscore. Gonna try that. Let's see if this works. All right, so this works. Then don't need that stupid C print that I created here. And then we can. So this is going to be 64, and then height is going to be, I don't know, 32. And then what color? What color contrasts well with the? Let's try with white 7. Let's see how that works. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 13. No, wait, that's the color. 8. That's good. I like it. So we could actually also make outline print. Oh, print. So I wonder if there's a cheaper way. Already thinking about token optimizations. So let's see. I wonder. Okay, so let's see. So this is going to be 11, 11, 11 tokens for this bro. Can we make this somehow more efficient? Something like this. We're gonna use like a lookup table for from a small array we created. Maybe that will help. It's three tokens over it. Does it even work? Well, at least it works. But the advantage here is obviously that we could now it's like this. That would also work, maybe. But the problem is I want to move X and Y independently. So I want to move it to the side, but not move to the Y direction. This allows me to also add better outlines. So something like this. Minus 1, minus, yeah, this is correct. So 0, 0, -1, -1, and like this. Oh man, now I have to think about this a little bit. Need to go into the tunnel for a second. So this is good. It helps a little bit if they're underneath each other. And of course, whenever you have like an array like this, you can always optimize it later on by parsing a string into an array, but that's advanced techniques, not going to do this right now. So yeah, move to the side, and then it's like diagonals, right? So it's like -1, -1, 1, 1, and then this would be -1, 1, -1, 1, something like this. Nothing changed. What? Why? Why though? Why you no change? Huh? That's weird. Oh, because we're going just 1 to 1 to 4. Yeah. Okay. I would maybe also. We could also do a drop shadow even. Shall we try a drop shadow? I mean, -1, 0, 1, and here it's gonna be -2, -2, -2. Ooh. All right. +2. Yeah, see? Okay. I mean, I don't have to overdo it like this, but CO print. But I think it always pays to make it look nice while you're working it, because it will take some time until we have time to. It will take a while until we have time to come back to this. So why not? Why not make sure that it looks nice, right? So let's go like 32, 30. Width is 60 and 40. What color? What is about the 12? It's probably a bad idea. Oh yeah, correct. Fill. Weird that. Oh right, yeah. Yeah, I will make a proper logo at some point, but the problem with the logo is I don't have the sprite. I probably don't have the sprite space to pixel out this beautiful logo, and so I would have to create some kind of system to create like the fat letters from the logo, from the original logo on the card. I want to like recreate this logo, right? And so that will take some time. And until then, I want to have like some nice looking stuff. So 15, right? It works for me. What? Oh, that's... I got it. Something like this. A nice rounded logo. So we would have to have a menu here, whereas we can select, you know, like press X to start. So on the main menu, I guess we're gonna have. Oh yeah, by the way, before we begin, I wanted to do some. So things we want to figure out is how big. Or how many rows and columns. Then I want to also figure out is how many orders. Allow 1x orders. What is game over condition? We don't really have a game over condition. And power ups instead of points. Those are like some pointers for me, some game design stuff I want to figure out. During my paper prototyping, this was difficult to figure out on the paper prototyping because that would require like playing the game was difficult to do because like you would have to reset and there was a lot of like physical manipulation involved into playing the game. So I couldn't like really iterate quickly on these ideas. So I decided to go quickly to actually programming, so I can iterate on all of these questions. So how big the board is, how many orders are popping up from bottom, and how do they work? Like, are they completely random, or do you always have an order for each of the pastries? Or do you always have an order for each of the numbers of pastries, but always changing pastries? Like, there's different ways of randomizing them. Then if even one X orders are allowed, because they're pretty powerful. I mean, they're pretty much always there. You can always get a 1X pastry, so they don't feel also very rewarding. So I don't know. And then game over condition. So how do you lose the game? And then one thought was that maybe when you complete an order, that you don't get points, not necessarily points. Sometimes maybe you get some kind of like other kind of reward, and what kind of that reward could that be, you know? Right. So I'm going to create a fill rect wrapper where it's like X, Y with height. where I can quickly make. Oh yeah, then color obviously. When I can quickly make these rounded type of. Oh. Rect fill for rounded rect fill. Ding, 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 ding. Like this. Something is wrong. I don't have a height. Ow! Well, there's the height. Ow! Alright, there's the comma music. Better. So let us make a second rect fill down there, and then let's make it really low, like 64, and then just half the size. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. What happened here? I thought that was okay. Okay. Makes just why? Something is not right. Why? I just increased the Y. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's not width and height. Oh my. Yeah, okay, got it. Right, it's not width and height. Ah, I always forget about that. They should change this. This is bad. I don't want to think about this. Okay. Yeah, how do I do this then? Should be like this, right? Yeah, okay. Something not quite okay there. I always forget about this, man. This is always so embarrassing. Okay. Wait, I didn't want to do this. Yeah, that's good. All right. And then we're gonna make it like this, and then we're gonna make it like this, and then we're gonna make it a bit higher. Yeah, that's good. That's good, right? Maybe the different colors, so it's clear that's not the caption. Like a 13. Something that we're not doing correctly here is there should be a second color here. C2. So what should be the shadow? Let's make 14. Let's see how that works. No. About like 9. Ugh, don't feel it. 12. Better, but not ideal. What about 1? I mean, it would be very harsh, but it works. Okay. Okay, so this is working. Let's check this in. Good. So far, so good. Let's go to the update. So if we're in main, if btn then start game. So update game, draw game. Interesting error. Because we still have the thing, but we... Oh right, we're not clearing anything. So let's do like this. Oh right, yeah, okay. I Right, you're correct. BNP P would be probably better for this one. BTNP. Good. So something I wanted to implement right away is a fading function. But maybe that's something that we're gonna do after we draw on the board. Let's draw the board. Just draw a board, you know. So just using this as a template. What coordinate is this? This is 3219. 3220. 3220. Oops, Jesus. 20. Oops, 20. And then okay. Something like this. So tx equals 32 plus underscore x times 17. So just making my rounded squares here, and then 15. I think we used this color, color 6. Almost. I think it's because of these guys. This looks good. All right, fading function. I think I used a really good one in a chess program, so I'm gonna just steal it. There we go. There we go. I think both of these are good. Fade out if speed equals 0. Oh, right. Oh, right. Yeah, these are really good ones. Yeah. I hope these still. Oh, still wrong. Okay, so this is for fading. So this one will just fade out immediately. And then you can even set a speed. This one is for fading in. So let's do this first. Something is wrong. Fade perk, I think, is not defined. So fade perk is 0 means normal, right? I think. Yeah, 0 is normal. Okay. So fade perk equals 0. Still something wrong. Depal is also wrong. Oh, right. We need a depal. Where's depal? Oh, that's gonna be a bit. Depal. There is depal. Whew. It's gonna be difficult to find in this program because it's so compressed. So let's go to Hero 1. CD publish, because I think I use very similar functions here. So if I just go in Hero 1 and search for depal, I should get one. Depal? Really? No depal? Really? I do some fading here, you know. There we go. There's depal. What? So we're gonna leave the depal in here, so later on I can optimize this away. Because whenever you have like an array like this, you can always optimize it away a little bit. There's a trick I found when I was programming Checkmate. So I'm gonna leave it here. Does it even work now? It works. Nice. And then we need to bring it back somehow. So how do I bring it back? What is the efficient way to bring it back? So this function is just like, you know, stop everything what you do, just pause the entire program and keep fading until the screen faded out. This function actually does the fading, actually, you know, changes the contents of the screen. And so check fade is something that we're gonna put at the beginning. I mean, I could also like fade in. But I kind of, so if I fading in, I kind of want to start things moving already, perhaps. because the problem is like fade out, like everything freezes and it fades out, which is good, which is something you don't want to do when things are fading out. But when you're fading in, you don't want to have everything frozen and then, you know, unfreeze when you're fading in. So, so I want to have this function that gradually fades stuff in as things are moving on the screen. So if fade perk is greater than 0, then, or let's go like this: if fade perk equals 0, turn. Or let's go equals like this. Max fade perk minus this. So I wonder, so this is 93. No, this is, oh, wait a minute. I think I looked at the wrong number. 389. And so what if I make it like this? 389. Checking a token count. What is the more efficient way to do? One token less. So I guess I'm gonna do it like this. Do fade. And we're gonna put this at the beginning of every update function, I guess. No, wait. So good. Checking this one in. Fading. So what is the use of the flip function again? So the idea with the flip function is that it basically draws a new screen. Basically, it starts a new frame. So usually you wanna run through the program through an update function, and you run through until the end, and then you wait for Pico-8 to start a new frame and recall the draw function or the update function. But with the flip function, you kind of stop everything and wait for a frame, so to speak, and then you continue doing stuff. So this is a good stuff to to make an animation do something exceptional, and it's kind of difficult to explain this. It's kind of like it controls how it kind of changes, like this function changes how the update and drawing works, so to speak. It kind of like suspends the regular update and draw functions, and instead it creates its own little update function. That this is kind of like, it becomes this update function, so to speak, and this is every time it draws a new frame. So it just draws a bunch of new frames, so to speak. This is the best way I can describe it. I'm sorry, but yeah, flip basically says draw a new frame now, and let's continue in the next frame. They continue executing this program here. Right. But this is also a new thing. I haven't discussed this in a tutorial, and I will probably discuss this later on in the... So it draws in a buffer and updates. Yeah, it's basically like update the screen. Yeah. It's a bit more than updating the screen though. Like it also delays the execution of the program, so you can actually see the screen. So for example, if I put flip into a loop that goes for, I don't know, 60 times, to loop 6 times or 6 times flip, then that loop will take a second, right? Because it's 60 frames. It will draw 60 frames after each other, so it will take a second. But if I remove the flip from that loop that goes 60 times, it will just happen instantly. So the flip delays the execution of the program as well. Right, so this works. So the one last thing before I go to bed today, because it's getting a bit late, but we're making some good progress. So I want to just draw the buns on the screen. I want to have like how the screen looks when we have the buns. So I'm thinking the croissant, definitely a croissant. Yeah, like these 4 are going to be my go-to buns. So I'm just gonna draw random buns. So in here we're gonna make buns equals empty. We're gonna put some. This will be just temporary, but I just want to put some. I don't want to like the buns to change every time I. Or actually, I'm gonna make new functions. Function randomize buns. Or let's call it R&D buns. This is also the real secret of the arts. Always be a beginner. Be very, very careful about this point. So the question is, so for my chess program, I learned that one-dimensional arrays are kind of cool. So I'm really tempted to do one-dimensional arrays here as well. Yeah, let's go for the one-dimensional array, whatever. So I'm gonna start with 0, like a good programmer we are. R&D. How does it work, R&D? In Lua. Zero, okay. So if you want 0, 1, and 3, then we're gonna go to R&D 4, and then we floor it. I never tried one-dimensional arrays. I'm used to two-dimensional ones, so go for a version I would. Yeah, so I wrote an article about this recently, where chess engines like use one-dimensional arrays for the board representation. So instead of making like, you know, one array for the rows and one array for the, and then each entry for the rows, having like in each array for the columns, And instead of just, it has one array that just loops through and goes, you know, like snaky. And that makes it a lot easier. Like it saves a lot of tokens, because every time you address a cell, you don't have to address like 2 different arrays, but you just have to address one array. And it makes a lot of stuff a lot easier. It makes a little bit more complicated, like when you're going with adjacency and kind of stuff. But on the other hand, it also makes it a bit simpler, because you're just changing one number. Whereas if you want to check like adjacency for in like a 2-dimensional array, then you have to like manipulate two variables. But here, just manipulate one variable. So that's kind of nice. I like it. Alright, so we're randomizing the buns, and so now we're drawing the buns. Yeah, I wrote about it in a Checkmate article, yeah. So we're gonna go for this again now. Might be an easier way to do this, but we're not too super concerned about stuff. And then we're gonna figure out what the index of this is by going x plus y times 4. And then we're gonna go like draw bun. TX, TY, and then Buns. So we're going to create a new function that draws buns. And it's just going to be a normal sprite. And then this going to be this plus 1. I think it plus 1, right? Does it start with 0? It starts with 0. That's so weird. Oh yes, now I remember. I actually saw this in a program to deal with an image pixel. Yeah, it's maybe stupid, but maybe you know, sometimes as a programmer, you like you live your life and do your thing, and suddenly you look at somebody's program and they're doing it completely different, and you're like, wait, am I just being stupid all this time? Like, is everybody doing this thing? Did I do something wrong? So we're gonna make it like this first, and let's see what happens. Something's wrong. Table index is nil. All right. Yeah, I know what the problem is. Attempt to perform arithmetic on global y. Oh yeah, right. Oh, see, the underscore comes back to haunt me. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea after all. I think it's like this. Oh, it's better, yeah. Almost. Looks good. Time to celebrate. You can already imagine this game, right? You can be like, oh, now you can like, if there was an order of 3 buns, you could like immediately get the 3 buns. Booyah! Ribbon Quest in the chat, nice. How are you doing, Ribbon Quest? Is Celeste watching? Yeah, we already have 3 buns in line. I mean, the thing is, like, this is a different game, right? You don't look for 3 alignments unless you get a person who wants to have the 3 buns, right? So if you have 2 buns, for example, if you have 2 croissants, there's like a lot of choices that we could make. Like we could get those 2 croissants or those 2 croissants. Like I don't have a cursor here, so it's bad. She is. I'm surprised she isn't. She's interested even in program. Ow, maybe a programmer happening here. Look at those buns. So good. Thought she only go for the art stuff. Well, if Celeste has a favorite pastry that she wants after this game, for Celeste I will definitely reserve a Celeste specific pastry, no matter what it is. Well, maybe it doesn't matter a little bit, but yeah, definitely Celeste will get a pastry in her game. Will you add the shadow item with codes? Yes, absolutely. I wanted to add. Actually, I thought about maybe doing it now. I mean, we can. We'll probably the shadow function I will probably split apart later on because two 13 because I want to if the buns are flying across the screen, because maybe you clicked on some and they should fly towards the people who ordered them, and so if they like take off and fly, I want to have the shadow to be like underneath them, like, and shadow should not move. The buns should take off and the shadow would stay where they were. So that's probably I will render the shadow differently. Oh right, this is wrong. Now that I noticed that the children are watching, I kind of have to make sure that that I'm staying family friendly. And then look, it's so easy. Oh, waffles! Waffles would be pretty good. Oh man, waffles. Alright, let's put waffles on the list. Look, Celeste, I'm putting waffles on the pastry list. Got it! Oh my, I didn't know we could just make this effect so simply. Good to know. Yeah, like changing to palettes and just redrawing the entire thing. You can make outlines like this. You can make shadows. Lots of different opportunities. Yeah, the pal function is a really good one. The pal T is also really good. Oh, it's so good. I kind of like it. Oh, look at this. How many pretzels we have in this one. Let me make it so the buns randomize when I press a button. Just because I want to have it. BTNP. So this is a really good function that I learned recently, is that when you shift and press where's the... When you have like these symbols here, they also indicate the buttons, and I think this makes it very easy to read what's happening. Except now it doesn't want me actually give me the button. Where's the Y? Is it my German keyboard coming back to haunt me now? I swear it's a German keyboard. Oh, there we go. It's so good. This game looks so delicious. We volunteer to play test. Yeah, definitely. I will reach out to you guys. I want you to do a let's play of the pastry game. So I'm gonna press until we have 4 in a row. Almost. See, 4 in a row is actually pretty... Hey, there we go, there we have 4 in a row. It's actually pretty difficult to have. Okay, so yeah, this seems like it's working. Bing! So let me do a to-do list for next time. So we want to have... I would love to have it so I can control the size of the board with a variable. I think this is very important because again I want to like experiment with the size of the board. Maybe there's like different sizes that are good. Then we can start making a game like a cursor. Then orders. And then setting buns. Then something happens and then profit. Something like this. Okay guys, so this is gonna be it. I'm gonna save this, I'm gonna get cracking this. Buns on the screen! Exclamation point, stage holds. So, thank you again for joining me. Do you intend to make the playable by mouse? No, I don't. I vehemently oppose using mouse with Pico-8. This is an atrocity. Nobody should be using mouse with Pico-8. I guess it's like a purist approach, but I feel like the mouse seems to me like more a debug kind of function, and I really want the games to be always playable with a D-pad. Also, with the mouse, you have the problem that because my game is kind of different than other kind of 3Connect games. So with my game, I wanna there's 2 buttons. One button is to sell the buns that you selected, but with the second button you rotate whenever you want to go vertically or horizontally. You know, there's like the cursor will go like this or like this. And with a mouse, there's like not a good way to do this. I guess the right mouse button would be for that, but Macs don't have a right mouse button, so it's like you get like into this very complicated situation. So I'd rather use just cursor keys, and I think it's fine. Like for a board like this, it's fine to use cursor keys. It's gonna be make it all juicy and nice. It's gonna be fine. Cool. So what I wanted to say is thank you for joining me, and it was a great pleasure that you guys were hanging out with me and that helping me making my pastries work and everything. So tomorrow I will be back with another stream, probably not as late though. Might be like a 2-part stream tomorrow. Tomorrow actually I have a lot of time, so I might do like a stream in the afternoon or like an afternoon. and then I have like a Skype meeting I have to attend at 8 o'clock. So I might be gone there for an hour or so, and then maybe like late night at this hour I will be back with some more stuff. So I hope you join me next time around. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Always like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel, and we don't have too much subscribers yet. So if you push that button down there, that subscribes to this channel, that I would really appreciate. And yeah, I hope you join me next time. Bye bye, guys. Bye. Have a cat.